Hi students, today I wanted to talk about correlation and causation. They're two big topics in statistics, so I'm excited to get to talk about them today. So here's our objective. After watching this video, you'll be able to tell the difference between correlation, causation, and identify lurking variables in statistical studies. So here's our little introduction. Let's look at this graph. You can see global temperature versus the number of pirates. As the temperature increases, it looks like the number of pirates are decreasing. So let's think about that. As time moves forwards, global temperature has increased on average. On the other hand, the average number of pirates has decreased. So is one causing the other? Does the fact that pirates are going away make the Earth warmer? Or is the Earth getting warmer, getting rid of the pirates? Maybe pirates just don't like hot weather. So here are the two big vocab words for today. Causation. Causation is a situation in which one event directly causes another event to happen. Working out causes you to get thirsty. Studying causes you to perform better on a test. And then on the other hand, there's correlation. Correlation is a situation in which two events tend to occur at the same time, whether they cause each other or not. For example, the amount of people who go to the neighborhood pool and the temperature outside. The amount of people at a pool is not causing the temperature to get higher, they just correlate. They go together. Or the total population of the Earth and the number of people with cell phones. Again, two things that aren't causing each other, they go together, they correlate. So let's look at some other things. Let's practice. Consider two events. For each, say which one you think causes the other. Eating healthy and playing pro basketball. Go ahead and write your answer down. Selling 500,000 copies of your album and singing on the radio. Going to college and being wealthy. Do either of these cause the other? Hard to tell. It could be either way. Going to college could make you wealthy, or being wealthy could make you go to college. Eating healthy might make you play pro basketball, or playing pro basketball could make you eat healthy. Now, here's another thing to consider is the lurking variable. So a lurking variable, make sure you write this down. A lurking variable is a variable that is mistakenly left out of a study/situation, but still has some influence. Here's an example from World War II. After World War II, researchers wanted to study which bomber planes were successful and why they were successful. One thing that surprised them was that bombers were more accurate when they faced enemy fighters than they were when they were by themselves. So if you were in a bomber plane and there was an enemy near you, you were shooting more accurately, but this didn't exactly make sense. So what they did was they looked a little bit more into it. It turns out that cloud cover was causing this. When it was cloudy, the enemy didn't bother sending fighter planes, and then the bombers couldn't see their targets on the ground, so they couldn't hit them. So it wasn't that when a bomber plane was facing an enemy were they more accurate, it was that when a bomber plane could see the ground, they were more accurate. Cloud cover was a lurking variable. So let's think about some other lurking variables. I want you to read these examples and then find the lurking variable. As ice cream sales increase, so do the deaths by drowning. Therefore, ice cream causes drowning. There's a lurking variable here. Think about it, write it down. The next one. When people fall asleep with their shoes on, they're more likely to wake up with a headache. Therefore, sleeping with your shoes on causes headaches. Think about the lurking variable. Write it down. Okay, so in statistics, the big problem becomes that even if we do a study, we can't necessarily say that one thing causes another. We can only observe correlation. We can't say for sure that your attendance causes good grades, but we can say that there's a relationship. As attendance goes up, more people pass. But what could be some lurking variables? maybe your health, previous experience at schools. Here's an example from our school. Each one of these data points, each one of these dots is a student from last year. This is the number of days students attended school, and this is the number of credits they earned by the end of the year. You can see that there's a clear relationship of going up. The more you come to school, the more credits you earn. But we can't say that coming to school causes you to get more credits, because there are some people, like this person, who came to school for 160 days, but got less than 2 credits. So coming to school doesn't cause earning credits, but it does definitely have a correlation. It goes together. So it's just interesting to think about. Okay, next I'm going to have you look through a bunch of correlation and causation examples. You're going to pick one and then ask a statistical question that could be used to clarify this example. So go ahead and press next on the corner down here in Canvas. Thank you.